Okay, first of all, I did my lesson plan as a completing to this. I would pretend that I already read this story to the students and that we're going to do a book report about it. I'm going to just review with you so you get the idea what we're talking about in a minute. My signal attention is www.listen.com, you would say. And are you ready? Should I start? Okay, so as you remember, kids, we last time read the story of the Pilgrim's first Thanksgiving. Let's review a little bit about the story. So, as you can see here, can any one of you tell me one vocab word that we focused on? Yeah. So we talked about the Pilgrims, how they went on the Mayflower ship. We discussed some of the things that the children did and hated on the ship. We talked about the storm and the problems they had. We talked about when they first arrived, how the winter went there, how they worked hard and they had to do everything by themselves to build their Plymouth. We also talked about the winter, how it was hard, and where they slept on the Mayflower, their Sundays, how they used it to pray, how they worked hard together, and some of the things that they had to do. And we talked about our friend and their friend, Squanto, that helped them. Some of the jobs that children had to do. And when the Mayflower went back to England and no one went back on it. We talked about their summer, how they got the idea of making the Thanksgiving, and that they had 3 years of it. So now I'm going to give you a book report sheet. I want you to first write your names on them. I want you to write the book name. Do you want one?
Yeah.
That's fine. Thank you. And on the book report, write the name of the Pilgrim's First Thanksgiving. We read it on September 26, 2017. And the total pages is 30 pages that we read. I want you to focus on this because we're going to be using this form soon on your reading assignments. Does anyone have any questions till now? Okay, so as you see, the first question says, who were the main characters? Can anyone tell me who were the main characters? Reese?
Pilgrims.
Yes, the Pilgrims was one of them. Who else can we put under the characters? Okay, he said it, Native American. Mallory? Yes. So I want you to go ahead and put those. Write them. Whenever you have a question, just stop me and ask. Let's go to the next question. It says, what was the problem that they faced? Can anyone tell me some problem that they faced? Why did they go on the Mayflower ship? They needed some freedom, yes. What else? Mm-hmm. But I didn't think at first grader would say that. Okay. Yes, that's right. The big storm. Where else? Yeah, sickness and cold weather. You can write those and then you can add whatever you have in your mind on it. So the next one, when did the story take place? As you remember in the story, at the beginning of the story, they said that it was a long time ago. But if you remember from our previous lessons, we talked about the time they did it. It was about 1620 or 1621, between those days, years. Okay? Are we good till now? Now, where did the story take place? Where was it? I heard one here. The Mayflower is one. Where else? America, specifically. And can we add one more? Sorry, what? England? Yes, England. Now, why was this story interesting to you? This question, I want you to hold on it. We're going to do it after the last one. How did they overcome the problem? Does anyone of you remember how it worked out? Yes, Quanto helped them. What else? We can say that they worked together. They helped each other. As you remember, the kids had to do lots of jobs. It's not just like you kids go home and sleep, watch TV. What else? How did the story finish? They celebrated Thanksgiving. Now I want you guys to be partners, face partners. The one with the lowest number would go first. I'm going to give you a 30 seconds for each. And I want you to discuss why was the story interesting to you with your partner. I'm going to give you can start right now. Okay, and I want you to switch. www.listen.com. There you go. Okay, this report, we're going to be using it like for the whole semester. Each book that you're going to read, you're going to do the same things with it. And each book report you're going to give me, you're going to get extra credit for it. Now, for the rest of the semester, I have, not the rest of the semester, I would say the rest of the unit, I have this menu for you. You're going to pick 3 activities that you're going to do. I'm going to show you the options now. By the way, the number 5 that we just was the one that we just did. So you can cross this and use it as 1. If you did 3 other than this one, you can get extra credit. If you just decided to go with this one and 2 more, it's fine. Yeah. Seems like I don't have one for you, Dr. Shahd. So, okay. Now, this is the menu that you have here. We should all cross the number 5. We all got it. For your first option, you have a comprehension check. You would read this story. I have the papers. I will have the papers on the desk for you starting tomorrow. You will read the story and you will put your answers for the questions. The second one, you would write 4 things that you would take with you to the Mayflower if you were one of the pilgrims, and you would explain why. I need an explanation why you will take it. Like food, it's necessary. I can't live without food. The third one is the word search. You have words and you will search them and circle them, and then remember that all of them you had to put your name on them. The first thing you do. The second one, the fourth one is rearrange the words. You have a sentence here that it doesn't make sense. I want you to rearrange the words to make it make sense. The book report is the one we just did. And then, I should have the t-shirt one. The Venn diagram, I'm going to ask you to put, compare the things that they had in their first Thanksgiving and things we have now in our Thanksgivings. I have this chart too that you can use. If you don't like the Venn diagram, you can use this one. Sort the events. You're gonna find which one happened first and then cut it, color it, cut it, and then glue it. The past or present, I want you to, you see here, it says if it was past, you color it with blue. If it was present, you color it with green. So color the things that you have, that you think are used now and the things you think was used back then. And then the last option is the comprehension, another comprehension check. It's a little bit harder than the first one. I want you to go read it, think about it, write the answers of the questions. And you keep your menus. Starting tomorrow, you will have the papers ready there. Whenever you finish one, you check it, and then you add it on your activity folder until I collect them. And now I want you to start getting ready for the next class. And that's it. Thank you.